If you tried to get a doctor's appointment lately, you may have noticed that there's quite a wait for an appointment.
Yeah, it's not just a problem here in our area. Doctor delays are happening all over the country. Only on WVTM 13, Lisa Crane looks into the issue to find out what's causing the long waits and what you can do about it.
Mitch Plamondon is a healthy 22-year-old Hoover resident, but in March he realized something wasn't right.
I had really bad brain fog. I had a super dry mouth.
You lost a lot of weight.
I lost a lot of weight. I probably lost about 30 pounds within a month or two.
When he went to a walk-in clinic, they diagnosed him with type 1 diabetes and told him to go straight to an emergency room.
I was literally like 10 minutes behind him, and when I got to the ER, it was packed and he was nowhere to be found, which I also knew was a bad sign. He was already in a room. His sugar was well over 600.
Doctors there got his blood sugar down and referred him to a specialist, an endocrinologist. But it took almost 6 months to get in to see that doctor. And even then, they never actually saw a doctor. Instead, a nurse practitioner saw Mitch.
Obviously, I was worried about his health. I didn't understand why it took so long.
The scenario is becoming more and more common.
There are just more patients than there are providers to take care of them.
Dr. Hernando Carter is an internist in Inslee and on the board of the Alabama Medical Association. He says the pandemic is partly to blame for that shortage.
Sped up a lot of docs' retirement. Those physicians who may have practiced another 5, 10, 15 years decided when COVID happened that they would just go ahead and retire early.
And as baby boomers age, they require more medical care, while physicians in that same age group are retiring. But there are other factors at play.
Dr. Carter says more paperwork required from health insurance company means he's spending more time in his office and less time here with patients.
He says it's also becoming more difficult for doctors to keep their practice afloat.
The cost of practicing medicine, the cost of doing business and take care of people has increased significantly over the years, but reimbursement for those services have remained fairly flat.
So on some patients, he says doctors actually lose money.
You do feel a slight sting because it's a needle going in your arm.
Mitch will see the nurse practitioner at his endocrinologist office again in a month. His diabetes is now under control. He's hopeful he won't need another specialist anytime soon. Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
And Dr. Carter says family practice physicians can take care of most issues, so it's important to have a relationship with one before you need one. A good internist will fill up quickly, and when that happens, they stop taking patients, so don't wait.